been like 2 months since our last vlog. So originally we wanted to do weeklies, or I wanted to do dailies. That's unrealistic for us right now, I guess. And this is why. A lot of stuff has been going on. Harvey messed up a lot of stuff for everybody in Houston. Personally, some of my family had not lost a home, but it was had a lot of damage from the roof down. So what we are doing is helping to fix that place, and at the same time, in order to do that, since it's like 1 hour away from where we live, we have decided to move over there and rent this house out, which we've been in for 10 years in Richmond, Texas, and moving to Pearland. And then at the same time, we're making our tiny house dreams happen.
We try to roll things in as much as we can. How to solve problems and turn it into an opportunity.
Plus, we got this house when we were like 23, and at the time we thought we were gonna have kids and all that stuff because everybody has kids and you're supposed to have kids. But now we're not gonna have kids, and so now we have this 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, and we really spend most of our time in this room because we like to work a lot. So yeah, we're downsizing.
Another thing that has been keeping us busy, these are all excuses why we haven't really done.
So here's what has been going on for the last 2 months. Quick recap of a bunch of stuff. Ready? Okay, so ISO Crew Art Show. So our friends, Vic and Alexandra, who are a pretty cool power couple and who also make art in different forms. They started out doing graffiti, murals, and cool stuff like that. And then all of a sudden they dove into woodworking type art, or I don't know what they call it exactly, but yeah, pretty much. Crafting furniture and pretty cool pieces. So that's their signature, the triangle. ISO Crew.
Isosceles Crew is
go.
their full name.
There you go. That's why it makes sense.
Or the Dan.
So we went to their art show. They had a pretty cool, like, I don't know what they call it, like a floating table. That's a cool table too. But they had this one that was a table with fire in the middle. So that's pretty cool.
And it caught fire, and apparently it wasn't supposed to, but it looked so natural and good. Because I think it just, I don't know, it worked, but apparently it wasn't supposed to catch fire.
But nobody noticed until they
Nobody noticed. It should totally do that.
Anyway, they have a lot of cool art. We went over there. They had a pretty cool band who was playing that day. They always have cool local bands playing at their art shows.
So they had mirrors playing. They always have live music as well, which is really neat. Here's a cool picture. We'll show it up. There you go.
Mirrors or Myers?
Dang, good call. My ears, actually. I don't know.
M-I-E-R-S, so whatever that is.
M-I-E-A-R-S.
Oh, damn. What else? This guy was elected to be the new president of HHMP, which is the Houston Association of Hispanic Media Professionals. And basically, what the organization is about is supporting media professionals and students mainly. So all the funds raised go to scholarships for students in communications, and whether that's print or digital or TV or radio or PR or whatever it is, that's what the organization is about. So,
and let me give you guys a little bit of history behind it. So this organization is about 33 years old. It started in 1986. I don't do math, you do the math. And we've raised $785,000 since then for scholarships. So it's pretty badass. Super excited to be able to have a great board with me. There's a great team. A lot of professionals from different media outlets are sitting on the board with me, including some PR specialists. So a lot of new things going on this year. Very excited. A little time consuming, but we love it. So it's fine.
Check it out. If you're in the media industry, become a member. Meetings are once a month and the last Thursday of the month. All right, what else? CED. Briefly. So Career and Education Day, which is put on by the Houston Hispanic Forum. and it happens every February. And it's basically the biggest career and education day in Houston, maybe the world. No, I'm just kidding. But it's basically at the George R. Brown, and it's like all pretty much volunteer run. We run the social media lounge every year. And so basically there's a lot of panels and career panels and a lot of colleges and companies that go and volunteer their time to share their experiences in their careers so that middle school students and high school students can get an idea of what it's like to work in those careers and try to decide what they want to do. There's also scholarship help. There's there's a lot going on. So check it out if you have a middle schooler or a high schooler or a college-bound student in Houston. Shout out to Javier and Cineria.
Man, what a great team over there too. You guys are killing.
So next, Baker Ripley. So Baker Ripley, they are an amazing nonprofit here in Houston, and every year they also have something in February called Heart of Gold. And this year they relaunched their human campaign, which is pretty cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it here. Yeah, you can see it there. So that's pretty cool right there. That's the human campaign, and basically it's all about showcasing and sharing with the world and encouraging other people to share with the world how more alike we all are than we are different, especially during times like these. So they relaunched the campaign. We had some friends that were part of the little performance they had going on.
Oh, so cool.
Shout out to Ayo. And it was pretty cool. So check it out. Also, we were chosen to be Hugh South by Southwest ambassadors.
Yes.
Team Houston. So you can check out what all is going on in South by Southwest in Austin this year. We will be there for about a week with other Houston ambassadors, sharing our experiences, talking about how awesome Houston is and what we're doing here. And we will be vlogging that whole experience too. Thank you to Grace and Station Houston and Houston Exponential who made this all possible. What else? Euphoria. So this guy right here used to work at Univision Houston, and since then we've still kept in touch with everybody over there. But so they have this Euphoria Music Showcase every year, also in February, where they bring together. Well, I'll let you talk about it because you know way better than me.
Sure. So Cindy Hill, big shout out to her. She puts together this event. The whole purpose of it is to have labels present their new artists to a bunch of Univision executives and music directors or the program directors. Pretty much everybody's in charge. At Cindy Hill, here's one of the label representatives, and so the whole thing is pretty much meant to connect everybody and maintain these relationships and build these relationships so that we can get new artists and new music onto the stations. You guys will just have to check out the radio stations and listen to that new music that's coming out. So we were blown away by the talent, and they're the different genres. So they had urban one, they had a Spanish pop and tropical day, and they also had the regional Mexican day. So it was 3 full days of cool new artists. Met great people. We loved it. We got to shoot some awesome pictures with everybody, and we got to listen to some great music. So thank you, Cindy, and shout out to all the labels we met and everybody from the Univision family that's super nice all the time and welcomes us in like their own.
Good. And what else?
Well, look, I'm just glad we figured out a way to not let too much time pass so that we can just get this done more regularly. But it boiled down to just communicating issues.
Well, basically what we're talking about is wording, maybe. Whenever we communicate, this happens a lot. It probably happens to you. But I don't know if it's like a men and women thing or what it is. I don't know. Sometimes I think it is, but see, he has a different opinion, and also we're like completely almost opposite on a lot of things. Super extrovert, super introvert, which is a whole nother episode that we'll probably get into. But yeah, wording. Sometimes when we would talk, he would bring up challenges, and I would take it as reasons why we can't do something or why we shouldn't do something, when really it wasn't really about that. It was just him bringing up challenges so that he can run through his head how to problem solve them before we do them. Right. And in my head, I was thinking all these things that you're saying are reasons why we can or we shouldn't, and so things would never get done.
Yeah.
Just communication issues.
Yeah. So sometimes you gotta take a step back and just think about the other person's thinking and how they're interpreting your words, and what we can both do to change and improve that. But now we have a game plan, and we also understand that planning isn't always necessary. But we'll find a middle ground, test it. If it doesn't work, find something else and test it. And if it doesn't work, we'll find something else. We just need to have patience. And always see that having differences, wildly different ways of thinking, is actually a benefit. It's a tool. It's something great. So if you're ever thinking about starting a project with a significant other that thinks very different than you do, then just keep in mind that that should be a tool to have a better product come out at the end. It shouldn't be something to deter you from working with somebody. If anything, it will take a little bit of work, because we're both stubborn and we both have these ideas that are different. But it takes work to come out with good stuff, so it's okay. You just need to keep that in mind and not lose your patience, which I can do sometimes. And you can as well. Just say it.
Anyway.
Till next time, hopefully less than a month away.
Bye.
Bye, bro.